Hello and welcome back. This is Rob Thomas, your Everything Microsoft Enterprise Cloud Chief Architect. And today we're going to connect with Microsoft Power Automate. So we're going to cover connectors and connections. We're going to explain the two and the difference and get into the details of that. Now, as always, without any further ado, we need to give a shout out to our sponsor, and that is going to be Software Dudes, the enterprise software solution. These guys are great for any of your Microsoft SQL Server, SharePoint, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Azure, Copilot, Power BI, Microsoft Dynamics 365s, any of those needs. I highly recommend these guys. These guys are great. Any of your Power Automate needs, again, highly recommend them. They will help you get you going, help you be super successful. All right, so let's jump in. So last video, we talked about Power Automate. We showed you how to get there. You know, you pinned it to the left, you clicked on Power Automate, and then you were here and you were able to get into your Power Automate infrastructure. So let me dig into it. Let's answer the question, like, what exactly is a connector? What exactly is a Power Automate connection, right? Well, in Power Automate, you know, there's this concept of, and we'll look at it as these bridges between apps, and they're called connectors, right? And they are the secret to building incredible automations between one system to another system. Now, today, I'm going to show you where to find them, how to tell the difference between a paid one, yes, there is a paid one, and a free one, right? So, and how to use them to link up over 1,000 different business tools or just applications that I was showing you, right? So let's dive in. So as you see here, we're at the homepage, and we want to define, you know, a connector and a connection, right? So we talked about a connection and the concept of a connector. Now, the easiest way to see all of them is to go to the create page and scroll down, and let's do that. We go to create page right here, and then if you scroll down, because it'd be nice if it was here. I'm going to show you how to pin it, but you see all of your connectors right here, right? And then if you click this button right here, you're going to see all connectors. All right. Now, I'm telling you right now, there's over 1,000 different connectors, and you can just see a lot of them. And I just mentioned to you, you could see all of it. All of a sudden, you see premium. Like, what is that? It's popping out, and then there's nothing. So you assume these are free, but then all of a sudden, the premiums don't look like they're free. And you're right, they're not. Right, but again, there's over 1,000 connectors that you see, and it's not just Microsoft. You'll find everything from Adobe Sign. Let's type that in. Look at that, Adobe Sign to YouTube. Let's type in YouTube. Right there, cool. And then this is a really cool search bar feature, right? So you could see what I just did. I wanted to quickly get to Adobe Sign, right? And I was able to just put it in here. Look, I see Salesforce. I can go in here and just put Salesforce. And then I could see Salesforce, and they all say premium, right? So I could see the connectors there, right? So you can see, which is really cool, right? So now I know what you're thinking. You know, I see premium. I'm hoping that all of these are free, and yes and no, right? So anything that's not premium is obviously, it is free, 100%. So you can see here, SharePoint, all of these items. You could scroll down, and these are in alphabetical. They're supposed to be in alphabetical order, but they've switched some things around. Actually, no, they are in alphabetical order. You can see here. I thought they changed it, but no, they're the same. But again, there's just a lot of connectors in here, and you can just scroll through. Let's scroll all the way down here, and you see all these, and they're always adding more connectors. You know, as more applications come out, they reach out to Microsoft, and Microsoft work with them to get these connectors created. But that brings us to the point of standard versus premium connectors. Now, up here you see the sorting option. So let's go back to my sorting option up here, and then you can see I have standard connectors and premium connectors. Let's just click on standard connectors, and then these are all the free ones. You can see here. Let's click on that one, right? And then you could see it. Let's go back. All right. So that just gives you an idea of, oh, I could easily sort quickly here and look at my standard ones and see all my standard connectors, right? And this includes super popular services like Gmail, Google Drive, Dropbox. I can put Dropbox in here, and you can see Dropbox. I'm not spelling correctly today, but Google Drive, and you can see Google Drive, right? So you can see all of that, right? Now, if you switch to premium, you can see a lot of the specialized enterprise level services like Microsoft Dataverse and Salesforce. So if I click premium, you can see Salesforce, you can see Dataverse right here, SQL Server, Azure, like all of this. So these are all the premium ones, right? And there's a bit of a fee. So when I say premium, it's when you engage these connectors, you pay a little bit, a small fee to actually leverage the connector and then start connecting applications, right? So if you know the app you're looking for, I mentioned again, don't scroll, just put it in the search box right here, and then you'll be able to find it. All right. Now, this brings us to a really important distinction that can be a little confusing at first. So I started talking about it and touching on it, but that's the difference between a connector and a connection. A connector is an app that you want to use. A connection is your personal sign-in account for that app. Think of it this way. The connector is the bridge, and the connection is you walking across the bridge with your own credentials. Now, to see all of your active connections, you'll head over to the left side navigation and click on connections. So I click on this, right? So we looked at connectors. Now we're going to look at connections, right? Now, and just give it a second here. And now you could see, right, a list of all the services you've given Power Automate permission to use. Now, sometimes that connection might break, like this one right here, so which is my OneDrive, right? So, and this should work. I don't know why that's broken. And you just have to easily just click reconnect, and then it will bring this up, and then it will reconnect it. Let's just go through that step. Now, just kind of pay attention. When this says login live, reason why that's not connecting is because this account, this OneDrive account and this Outlook account, these two, .com, they're requiring a non-work. So you can see here, this is my work credential, and I'm using Edge, Microsoft Edge. So you can see my work email credentials. This is a test account I created. But if I was using like a Outlook.com or and I have an email account that is robthomas@outlook.com, right? It's like a free personal one, then I can easily connect, right? But I wanted to see if I could just trigger like one of these, like this one right here, like just SharePoint. If I could trigger it. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can just create a new connection. Maybe I could do something in SharePoint, right? Just kind of wanted to show you how to, and then boom, I can like do that. And then boom, that easy. Boom, I just added on another connection, right? I can actually go in here, and you see I have two, right? I can actually go in here and say, hey, I want to delete this, right? I could just go in there and just delete that connection. I broke something. I broke a flow, so that probably wasn't wise. All right, so, but I just wanted to show you that I'm able to go in there and take a connection and create one and break one and so forth. The other thing I want to show you is like how do you get to connectors, because you can see how it's lost. So you definitely want to click this more button, right? And you want to go here and click discover all, right? So if you click discover all, you're going to easily come back and see, you see I have connections. You see how it's already pinned, and then connectors, I'm going to click that, and then boom, it's going to pin. So highly recommend that you pin it so you can easily get here and you don't have to kind of fight to search for it. Get to that. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Like I was able to explain to you what's the difference between, and let's just try to move this one up here, right? It's not going to let me, but oh yeah, down. Let me move this one down, and you can move it down. A little spoiled, and I'm explaining the difference between a connection and a connector, right? That you can, with a connector, connectors are bridges between your favorite apps and Power Automate, and it has over 1,000 to choose from. And some are free connectors and others are paid version. And finally, a connection is when you've given Power Automate your credentials so it can actually perform an action for you. So now I want to hear from you. What are 2 apps would you love to connect with a flow? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in the next video, we're going to use what we've learned in this powerful multi-step flow that links the difference between connectors together. Right. So see you in the next one. And thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.